frank, especially Ghana, to have something called country plan or national plan, development plan. So we, the citizens of Ghana or Africa, we will sit down and set up of that plan. Within 20 years' time, we want to have 100 companies, 100 hospitals, 200 schools, roads, and all these must be documented. So any government that comes will not go by his or her own policies or manifesto or the party manifesto or policies. The one have been set or been documented in a book. They must go by that one. Means we have guidelines within 20 years time. This is how we want our country to be. If not, our presidents or our leaders, they keep on telling us, you vote for me when I comes, I'll do this, I'll do that. If they couldn't do it, the only thing we have to do as a citizen is to vote against them. But we have to sit down and think of, but the 4 years that they spent a lot of money. Where is the money? They couldn't use that money for development. And we are voting against them. The next government will come and do the same thing. And we have to vote against that president too. So within 10 years' time, 20 years' time, we are spending money by gaining nothing. So if all of us will come together, especially your message that you keep on giving to X, you can help us to throw out this message or alter this message out. That you should come down, sit down, plan for 20 years, 10 years, or let's say 30 years. This is what we want our country to be. Then it should be documented. So any government that comes will go by that. For instance, if I want to buy food, I will not just give someone money to go and buy me food. I must be specific. Go and buy me this food. Go and buy me this food, this amount. Right? So when a person comes and there is some changes, I have a question to ask him or her. But if I just give 10 cedis or let's say $10 to someone to go and buy me food without giving the specific food and amount of food the person is supposed to buy, the person comes with let's say $1 food, I have nothing to ask him or her. So it should be specific. Moreover, if you want to build a house, you must have your own plan. You must have your own money. You must have your own materials. Then you call for the contractor or the architect to come on a plan. Then you will sit down to know how best you can do about that plan or that building. You shouldn't give the money to the contractor to go and build you a house without being specific to the contractor. The contractor can spend 10 years, 20 years on that building, while someone can use 2 days, 1 week, 2 months, 1 year to build the house for you with affordable price. Why should not sit down and have that one on point? We should go by the democracy. I don't have a problem with that. We should go by the autocracy. I don't have a problem with that. But we, the citizens, including the president, we should come down and sit down and set up something called country plan or national development plan. That one is going to serve us for 20 years. Without that 20 years, no one should come out with policy or personal manifesto because they come out with their personal interests. If party A set up something, they want to build house or schools and they are out of government, and party B comes, instead of continuing that schools or that hospital, it's not their project, they will not continue. And we have a lot of governmental projects in the bushes still there. Some are spoiling, but they shouldn't forget that it's our country money. The small money that we have it is the one they have been spent already. And one thing I want to do is that the school, our education system too, why should we go to spend 8 hours, 10 hours in the classroom, 3 years, 4 years in the classroom, whilst the person has family, the person has 2 children, 4 children with wife? Okay, my suggestion is that we should make it 4 hours. We should go to the classroom. Every university in Ghana must have a company, either shoe company, shirt company, food company, any company that can occupy about 4,000 workers or 2,000 workers. You go to classroom for 4 hours, then you go to work 4 hours, then you close and go home. Then at the end of the month, you will get something to serve your family. I think this will help us a lot. Thank you very much for your time. Okay. If you have a contribution for us. Yes, sir.
I genuinely, this is one of many reasons why I come here and interact with young people like you.
Thank you.
What a very brilliant idea in terms of the national plan. Because you are absolutely right. One of the reasons why democracy is not working is, as you rightly pointed out, the parties are different. They are fighting each other to get into power. And every 4 years, they promise a manifesto that is different from the other party.
Yes, sir.
And what you are recommending is absolutely brilliant. A national plan, a national manifesto, so that it doesn't matter which party it is, they deliver on those policies. Brilliant idea. But we know it won't happen. But it is a brilliant idea.
Thank you.
And that is why some people are pushing, and some people here, even though I don't support it, are pushing for military regimes. So someone had just basically said they are fed up in Ghana and they would like the Ghanaian military to take over. I'm not in support of that. However, I can understand the frustrations. I can understand why people are clamoring for a different type of leadership in Africa. And obviously, in West Africa, where you have the likes of Burkina Faso and all these other countries where there's been coups. But look, Shady, you have spoken very well, and I wish I had more time to talk to you, but there are just so many other people who want to express
their views
about the state of our continent. But thank you so much. Keep those ideas, because I see you as a leader. You just need the opportunity. And one day, who knows, you might be leading Ghana.
Thank you very much.